What's up, everyone? We are back with another channel review. Today we are gonna go with LiKwaiLao. It's being also recommended by another tier 2 subscriber on our channel, and we're gonna take a quick look at his channel. He's a good friend of mine as well, very good friend of mine, and also part of the team RPG. Today with me we have a game we almost didn't do this with him without him. Almost did it without him. And I wouldn't have done this without him because I just felt weird and I had to wait for him. Mr. Orcosaurus. Hi, Orco.
Hello there.
So, I kind of like him. Don't tell him because he will get a bit cocky. But, you know, I like doing this with him. It's kind of like our thing, you know, like our couple thing. So, let's begin with the channel review. Right, so, first things first, LiKwaiLao. I really like the name. I don't know what it is, but honestly, I personally feel like the name is so catchy. You feel the same, Orca?
It's a good name. It's at least doesn't have numbers or weird other stuff in it. It is a name for a channel, actually. So I like that already. Yeah, the name is good.
And the capitalization is actually pretty good. So it makes you recognize the name really quickly, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
LiKwaiLao. Right, so first thing, the actual profile picture, I don't really like it because it's too small. And it's got the dark, the black on the top at the bottom, because obviously it's kind of like, I feel like this is a picture, a profile picture probably from a social media, any social media platform like Instagram or Twitter or something like that. And it's been like slapped into this. So I do feel like that is a little bit of a, you know what I mean? Like that should be adjusted somehow. Also, the fact that I would probably put a selfie rather than that picture with the LiKwaiLao, because obviously your name is already being seen. So your name is kind of like irrelevant to be put on your profile picture because it's so small that nobody is actually, I can't even read it. And I'm on a big 32 inches screen. And I can't even see what it says over here on the profile picture. I would definitely put like a selfie. Based on his style, I would definitely put like a selfie of himself. Or basically this picture on a bigger size, crop the LiKwaiLao out, crop the sides, and just put his face in there, personally. And the panel, I actually do like it. How do you feel about it, Orco?
The panel is also...
It's a bit crowded, but...
Yeah, no, I think it's fine. I mean, I'm not the one who... I think we are differing on that one quite a bit. What is too crowded and what not. Or too busy. But I think the panel is completely fine. I agree with you on the profile picture. It doesn't really need the name on it. So maybe just zoom in on it a little bit or... do something else, do a new one, redo it. That may be better in the long run for you. So yeah, that's my take on everything so far.
Good. Shall we go onto a VOD? So we can go on to a quick VOD.
Yes.
So he has got the camera on the right side. So this is something we picked a few times, not too often, but we picked out a few times on this. And there is something that I don't like, and it bugs me a lot when the camera of the person that is streaming is looking away from the actual kind of like from the actual gameplay. So in this case, for example, he is looking onto the right side. He's looking onto the outside of the screen. So the gameplay is happening on that side and he's looking this way. Yeah. I don't like that. I personally don't like. I would flip that horizontally so he would be looking towards the inside, towards the gameplay. It just feels right. I don't know why. It honestly feels right. So
I think in that case, yes, you're onto something, because it feels more natural if the streamer looks to the gameplay, not something else.
Either straight to the camera or looking slightly into the gameplay if you like, obviously to one of the sides.
Exactly.
This here, the bottom thing which says sneak, check out LiKwaiLao.com, fam. I would move this somewhere else because I think it's a little bit intrusive in here. I would actually, hear me out with this. I got an idea with this right now. So I would like crop the different things, okay? And I would put the check out LiKwaiLao, and I will make it like an animated, lettering that will appear, every few seconds. Like check out, LiKwaiLao.com, and then Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, like, an animated thing with the camera within the camera. You know what I mean? It would blend with the camera, so it would appear from the bottom, and it would kind of like it can catch your attention. It can make you look at it. You know what I mean? That's actually something I would like to see, and it's something a little bit slightly different. I mean, I'm not saying it's gonna make it or break it, but it's playing out with the stuff that you have on your screen, and kind of like, instead of slapping everything on the top or the bottom always, making it like a bit of a rotator asset, kind of like show it off on your camera, blend it with your camera, kind of like looks slightly better. Same thing with the logo of the sneak, kind of like make it rotated. Maybe on this corner, you see the sneak thing here, the mask, right? So where this mask is, I will put this sneak energy logo, and I will make it like appear and disappear. So you always kind of like, it plays with your mind, because you can see another sneak thing going on here, and it kind of like plays with your mind, and it's blended within your actual camera, blended with your, with everything that you have going on this overlay, for example. Next thing, he has got new follower, recent donation, recent cheer, recent follower, and recent subscription. Now this is right on the middle of nowhere. I personally don't like it. I will place this at the top, like somewhere at the top over here, across, or at the bottom, across, in the middle.
Yeah, center it, at least one of the two.
Yeah. Anything you would change? I really like his camera. I really like how you can see everything that is going on. I think it's a pretty decent size. But you also has a border.
It also seems to have a good production value behind him.
Yeah, so. He's great. Would you add a border to his camera though? I'm not too sure about it. I'm not too sure. You know why? Because I don't want it. I would like to see implement the, obviously, check out, LiKwaiLao, and, kind of like implement that within the camera without any borders. And that wouldn't be too much going on. It wouldn't overcrowd the camera. So I would personally have it without borders.
I would implement a small, but like
an outline,
maybe slightly, an outline, maybe slightly animated.
Okay.
To the camera.
Sounds good. All right, so that's the two different opinions, and obviously we end up obviously trying to make this the best possible for everyone. Always disclaimer, this is our opinion. We try to look at these things, and we're trying to see if there is anything we can help with, and something we would like to see, and something that we would do personally if this was our channel today. So how would we change this kind of thing? So personally, he's got, obviously, Orgosaurus, we more or less have the same mentality, but we have different tastes, and we always show it here. So obviously there's different opinions, not just mine. You get a double opinion from different perspectives. I'm trying to see if I can find a trigger of a alert, so we can actually get some kind of like a alert popping up to see if we got an alert going on. I mean, I do like this camera where he's got like the just chatting camera between games. That's actually pretty good. I actually lost it now. So never mind. I really like it because it's like a big screen. We can actually get to see him on a bigger camera, and you get to see more about people. I am actually really intrigued about what's on the background for him. I mean, I know what it is because I've been with him like several times, but it's pretty cool what he's got on the background, and he needs to show it off a little bit more, in my opinion. There you go. This camera is pretty good, man. He's got a lot of things going on, man. Like that, so it looks really nice. It's
a good studio, definitely. It got a lot of production value behind it. Like I said, it's pretty great.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, it's good, and I like that he's got the chat on the left side. I will put the chat a little bit further up, in my opinion. It's a little bit too big. It's slightly too big, just slightly smaller, in my opinion. I
would agree to that. Make the chat a little bit smaller. The chat is kind of too big.
Yeah. So it's not that interesting. So we don't have any like I can't find any notifications, unfortunately, on the channel, so we can actually take a look. So unfortunately we can see that. We're gonna move on now to his About Me section, so we can actually go to the About Me section. So we're about LiKwaiLao. So we have LiKwaiLao, official team member of Sneak Energy, actually, which is the same as me. That's where I originally met him. Skilled gamer, I like that very much. Ex-extreme sports athlete and professional podcaster, which actually I have done a podcast with him already. Check out my show on Spotify and iTunes called LFAM Streamers Podcast. Thanks for following, likes, subs, and more. Info at LiKwaiLao on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and LiKwaiLao.com. Probably the best bio I've read out of all the channel reviews, in my opinion.
I would say just get rid of the last sentence, because you have all your links there on the side. Because what he does is info at LiKwaiLao, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. He's just stating the links he got on the side.
Yeah, I still like it, because he's pretty much giving you everything.
The rest is good. Like I don't even contest that. I'm just saying that this is something he could get rid of, in my opinion, because that's superfluous. I think a bio should still be on point, because it's basically, if anybody comes in and starts reading that, it's the first thing they read about you. This one's on point. The last sentence is just fluff. You can get rid of it.
Okay. Right, so we got here. The panels are a little bit all different, and I don't like this, personally. Obviously, I don't, each person can do whatever they want, and they can have the panels. I personally, gives me a little bit of an OCD big time problem here, because I can see this panel is different than this one, than this one, than this one, than this one. It's like there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different panels over here. 6 different, completely different styles that have nothing to do with each other. I personally don't like that. I like to have one style on all panels, and then obviously if you have something specific, which is, podcast, obviously, kind of like have that podcast panel, completely fine. A hover panel and whatnot. So, you kind of like, you can have that, but at least make the other panels look the same. So they're all unison. They're kind of like, you give a, visually it's a lot more attractive than anything else, in my opinion, personally.
I think in general, the info section is kind of too busy. Like, he has so much stuff on there. Like, maybe get rid of a few as well. Yeah,
I mean, I know he's trying to promote like a lot of things, obviously. I personally think that he's got a lot of things going on as well. I agree with you. Too many things, like this, it's confusing. There's a website here, there's a merch store, there's another merch store here, there's a NFT, cryptocurrency. There's too many things going on. I would definitely get rid of a lot of them. But obviously that's my personal opinion. I know he's trying to promote his content and whatnot, but I think there's too much.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just what I want to say. Sometimes you just have to assess what actually promotes your content and maybe get rid of the rest.
There is such a thing as too much sometimes.
Yeah, exactly. I understand that you want to get out there and show people you exist, but like, don't overdo it.
Yeah. So this has been everything for today for Mr. LiKwaiLao. I hope we have helped in little bits and bobs over here, like on his overlay and whatnot. I think he's got a pretty decent channel, like overall great bio. great presence, and it's got the tools to actually be great. Now, if you want to check me live on twitch.tv/LordValGaming, you can find me every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday on twitch.tv/LordValGaming. Remember, every Monday we do the channel reviews. Thursdays is where we're doing the clips, and the clips reviews on Hover / YouTube Shorts or TikTok. Plus the profile as well. We take out a quick look, and we do some gameplay. Right now we are focusing on mostly Fortnite and Destiny. So if you like those games, please jump in. Feel free to jump in and play some games with us. It's always open lobbies. Also, if you are looking for copyright-free music like the one you can hear in the background right now, and you've been hearing through the entire channel review, is Lord Val Gaming on every music streaming platform. Whether it's Spotify, Apple Music, Deezer, everywhere. You can find it by just searching Lord Val Gaming. With that said, that's gonna be everything for today. Thank you very much for coming, and you can find my good friend Orcosaurus. Where can we find you?
You can find me on twitch.tv/theorcosaurus. I'm there from Wednesday through Saturdays. And you can find me on all socials, theorcosaurus, and on YouTube, Orcus Grindhouse.
Orca Grind's house is changed because he's had a slight problem with his previous channel, and
I figured the problem out, and I'm also now on Picarto.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So that sounds good. Thank you very much all for coming, and remember to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay up to date with everything we do on this channel. And until next time, bye bye.